God. You know when you have a dream and it comes true? And that dream involves pizza, endless prizes, and trying to crowd surf and waking up with a bruise on your hip the size of Montana?
Order.
I don't know what Montana is, Sealy. Anyway, we really got the royal treatment over at the Castle of Fun known as Chuck E. Chespin's. I know it was a sacrifice for the adults, but it meant a lot to me. I even joined the band, but there are some contract details to work out, and my Pokies got some great items from the prize counter, and some not from the prize counter. Anyway, Detective Reynolds says I need to put some ice on this bruise. Sealy, Blizzard.
Order!
Talk soon. Ow!
Hello, friends. We are back.
We're back.
We are back in the saddle.
Amazing
It's been a
to be
little
here.
bit, but we're so happy to be here. The only thing we've recorded in a while has been our miscellaneous holiday episodes, the Halloween and Christmas eps, but we're feeling good to be back in our normal spot
Yeah, that's nice.
and recording here once again.
Oh, no.
What?
I forgot to pack the glockenspiel.
Oh, no. Okay, well, hopefully by the time this episode comes out, we will have texted or called your parents and gotten them to send us
back
or
my
bring down the
glockenspiel.
glockenspiel. But oh, no, what are we going to do without
Also,
the glockenspiel?
it's pretty fun to see you guys freaking out right now. Y'all are freaking out about what's happening in this story. And it's kind of nice because that's where I was for a long, long time as a player.
Oh, you mean with which episodes are released as opposed to what's been recorded and where we're at recording this now?
Y'all are freaking out. It's fun. It's fun to see.
Yes, right now, as of this recording, release-wise, we are just before the gym battle with Leroy and everything else that happened after.
It just makes me, if I feel really happy, I'm like, okay, cool. People feel the way I felt while I was recording this. Like, it just makes me happy to see. It's just fun.
Gosh.
It's fun. I love doing this.
I know, it makes me happy. Well, speaking of things that make us happy, shall we begin?
Let's do it.
All right. Pearl, you all have left Chuck E. Chespin's. It's still the same day, just later in the afternoon, since y'all haven't really done anything today that would warrant you needing to, like, take a long rest or anything like that. You went to Chuck E. Chespin's, and maybe you take a nap, but you've got the rest of the afternoon to do as you wish. I will say, as you leave, you separate from the adults, or at least most of them. I think that Louie and Sully have some things to tend to with her stepping into this interim gym leader role. Detective Reynolds goes back to work being a detective. But you know what? He took the morning, and he's okay with that. He'll get caught up from Hazel and Cha-Cha and Janice. But he needed this. And Professor Nichols lets y'all know that he's going to go back to the Noibat cave and, do some preliminary sort of tests and experiments and things. And he might, if he's able to get an escort, go back and forth from the secret lab some more to see if he can grab any more info on any of that stuff, specifically pertaining to stuff like the Hazer and the Vapor variants and all that kind of stuff.
Cool.
Yes. So with that, what would you like to do?
Well, I definitely take a nap.
You do take a nap. Absolutely. You could go back to the Noibat cave, take a little power nap after your just sugar rush brings you crashing down.
And then after my nap, that's one of those mysterious times where Luca is doing teen things in teen ways, where there's just a moment of separation. And
One of those
complete
rare
mystery.
moments where it's
Complete
quiet
mystery.
for Luca.
Yeah. And I wake up.
You do.
I looked at ceiling.
Order.
Woke up this morning feeling fine, seeing all the Chespins on my mind. Last night I knew that something was wrong in the neighborhood. Something wrong in the neighborhood. Whoa, something tells me I'm into something. Something tells me I'm into something. Or,
And I just want you to imagine that's what we're singing as we get ourselves together and get back on the street. And then something tells me, whoa, And there is the explosion of the casino.
As you've gotten Seely back out of the PC. I don't remember if you had previously. I think you did as soon as you all were done with everything else. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So Seely,
But
happy.
I want you to imagine the full-on something record scratch moment.
Yes.
As we see just like steaming pile of ash.
So wait, have you met back up with Luke at this point, or is this just you and Seely going about the town?
This is a mysterious moment where me and Celie were going about the town, but the moment we stop, Luke is there in his teen way.
He's like, oh, hey.
Yeah, it's like he's got a phone out. Like he was almost talking or texting with other teens.
Whoa.
What a
Who
weird...
could he have been talking to or texting?
This is where my pearl brain can't even go there.
Who could
because
it be?
I can't even understand these teen ways.
Oh, wow, Luca, have you checked this place out yet?
Yeah, it's super exploded.
It's super exploded.
What are you up to? You
I
just
started
been
walking
dancing
on the
and
rubble.
singing in the street? Oh, so you're just going, okay, you're just going to the crime scene. Got it.
Yeah, let's check it out. I wonder what exploded it.
There are lots of police around, lots of officers, and one of them, blue-haired lady, just comes up and says, I'm sorry, this is a crime scene and also the site of an explosion. So if you'll just hold on right there, you should not have crossed the yellow tape or the line or any of this. Can I help you?
I don't think I crossed anything. I think it was above my height. So that's something we should think about. Because I didn't cross anything. I'm naturally short for my age. Hi, I'm Pearl.
Hi, Pearl. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to ask you to step away. This,
No worries,
like I
no
said,
worries.
this is
I'm
the
with
site of an explosion.
I'm
This
with
is a
the
dangerous.
international police, though. I flashed something really quick. A spoon. It's a spoon.
Yeah, you flash a spoon, and she says that was a spoon.
I've also
That was a
solved
spoon.
mysteries. You may have heard of the mysterious case on Honey Hut Farm. That was me. I solved that.
Okay.
You also might have seen me on TV or something yesterday, and I kicked like a part of the rubble.
You were on TV yesterday, and people are aware of that whole thing. So go ahead, roll.
I can finally do that now, and it means something.
Roll to take charge.
Oh, all right. The dice just kind of fell out of my hands, like they slipped. Like I wasn't holding my hand in a full fist, so one popped out between the hole of my thumb and my finger, and the other, like it was like a cannoli.
Oh my gosh.
Love to see it.
That is an 11.
An 11. Ooh,
I'm
boy,
looking
oh boy.
sheepish. I'm pulling up those big eyes like Puss in Boots. Ding, ding.
Okay, so on a 10 plus for take charge, they'll do what you want as long as you don't go against the reasons you gave them for doing what you did. So I probably should have made you roll this with disadvantage, but whatever. You were on TV yesterday. So the officer just looks at you for a moment and then has just that face of that realization. Just okay. Look,
Look, I really don't want to start messing around your work. I know you work really hard. I'm just curious, like, what actually exploded?
Oh, yes. So, okay. Sorry. It's been a long, weird day.
Celie starts patting her back and gives her a hand autograph.
Celie hands over her autographed glossy 8x10.
Yep, she sure does. That's my beautiful babe. My blubbery babe.
Her glamour shot.
Yep.
But the officer adds that to her inventory. But she says, okay, so, sorry, I do actually, you're Pearl, right?
Yeah, I'm Pearl.
And you're Lucas Salvatore. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not supposed to let you into this scene, but I'm sorry.
Why?
Is there, because it's a crime scene?
Oh, I didn't know
there's
if it was like an anti-Pearl and Luca spot.
No.
We've crossed those in our days.
Sure.
It's the life of being in the spotlight.
Or
There is a spotlight for just one magical moment.
She says, well, what are you doing here? I might see. I mean, look, obviously, we all heard about what happened up on the roof last night.
Yeah,
And
I'm 10.
Yeah, so maybe if you're here to see somebody specific or if you're supposed to meet up with anyone in particular, I can, escort you to whoever.
I actually was one of the closest people up to the smoke without fainting for so long. So I would like to see the person running this case, this investigation.
The person running the investigation? Okay.
Is it Janice? Hi, Janice!
This one is not being handled by the international police.
Oh, no.
This one is being handled by local law enforcement.
Okay.
So Janice and Hazel and Cha-Cha and Detective Reynolds obviously are more involved with the Team Smoke ordeal than this Team Nasty crime scene. But this officer will take you to the police chief who's here surveying the scene of the crime.
I feel like I know this guy.
Who we're gonna figure out who they are right now because they didn't exist before this moment. Also, we need a name for this officer. She's got Officer Jenny vibes, but we can do better than just an Officer Jenny.
Do we have a listener?
Yes, actually, we had a new person join the Patreon back in December. Well, it is still December right now when we're recording this, but Rebecca.
Yay!
Rebecca.
Hi, Rebecca.
This is Officer Rebecca.
Officer Rebecca, can I have your address, your mailing address, your P.O. box?
Sure, yeah.
Thanks, it's a totally normal thing. Also, here's this. I hand the business card. You need a vacation.
You do hand the business card. But she takes you to the police chief who is overseeing this whole situation. Describe this police chief to me.
He is lanky.
Yes.
He is strong.
Great. Lanky. Strong.
He is dapper.
Dapper.
He is unique, special, loved, smart, intelligent. He is the one, the only. He's who's the guy from Mary Poppins?
Bert?
Who's
Dick Van Dyke?
He is Dick Van Dyke.
No, are you saying it's just a guy who really looks like Dick Van Dyke?
What do you think?
It's not actually Dick Van Dyke.
Why not? Do we gotta name him?
Yes.
All right, he looks like Dick Van Dyke.
Okay.
He is charming. I forgot to add that.
Oh, charming, sure.
Special, loved, unique, embraced, adored, a national treasure,
All right.
awarded by the Kennedy Art Society.
You're really just trying to make me not make this police chief a bad guy, huh?
He has the rainbow crest from the Kennedy Center on him because he's been awarded for esteemed honors in the arts, caliber, excellence. And he does have a mustache.
He does have a mustache.
No, just from that one thing, he cannot be trusted. In this world, at least. It depends on how curly that mustache is.
Yes, but an older fellow, as you have described.
As I have described so well.
As you've described so well, doing your best to make him seem real trustworthy. We'll find out.
This person smells like licorice in the good way.
For me, not possible.
You don't like licorice at all?
No.
But then the magic of a Dick Van Dyke comes along and you're like, wow, how?
Well, this man who I've allowed you to describe and make on the spot says, well, hello then.
Hi!
Right, what can I do for you?
You seem wonderful.
Thank you very much. Again, what can I do for you? This is a crime scene at the site of a very large explosion. As you can see, we've just got, it's all taped off. You did just wander straight into like a real heavy-duty crime scene.
Well, first off, I would like to say, no need to keep up all the acts. You're good with me here, buddy. Okay, I'm Pearl. And second off, I think we should lower the tape for younger passengers, you know?
Well, in
Kids
order to
just
do a
walking the
better
street.
job of keeping you out.
Yeah, because I know a lot of kids who love to walk.
Sure, yeah.
And we could just walk right in.
And you didn't think that all of the, police vehicles and big caution, do not cross police line tape and all of the massive amounts of rubble wouldn't keep other children away, huh?
Huh, you're a really interesting guy. Anyway, I wanted to come over because I'm naturally curious. And I do a little, turn. But also, But also, I was on TV last night. You may know me. My name is Pearl. Sealy hands an 8x10. And I was up close and personal with bad guys. And I've also arrested Bob and Thwomp. So I'm kind of involved. And I don't want to say I'm the new Sherlock Holmes, but I am a mastermind of my kind. Some like to say prodigy, genius, defying physics and law and nature as we know it. That's me. That's my brain. I can't help it. But anyway, I just thought since I was so up close and personal with that crime scene that I should get up close and personal with this crime scene. So I wanted to offer you my services. I mean, I was really close to the smoke. I saw some eyeballs and pupils, and that's my story.
You just hear him sort of just grumbling a little bit under his breath as he's just taking in what you say. The big mustache just covers most of his mouth. But Officer Rebecca leans over and whispers like, she was on TV, though. And he says, all right, listen, then, well, I can't just let you go wandering around a crime scene like this, but
I've done it so many times, sir.
Well, that's not...
So many
I'm just going to pretend
Normally,
like I did not hear that.
Scenes.
Right.
What?
Well, I've seen the files on Mrs. Bob and Thwomp, and looking at those, I am familiar with the fact that you have been involved with those particular individuals on a couple of different occasions.
Celia, oh no.
Oh, Lord.
He's gonna try to put us in the Witness Protection Agency. We're gonna be Amish.
Lord.
I know you look adorable in a bonnet, but you know I can't churn butter for the life of me.
Lord.
Please, sir, anything but that.
He says, right, look, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, I know you're not lying to me and you're not just some random kid off the street, but you are familiar with these two, so, well, you might as well know, since we all did see up on a telly last night.
Yeah, give me the skinny.
Well, we saw it on the news after because, things...
You were dealing with an explosion.
Right, yeah. Of course. But, the explosion, at least partially, was caused by Mr. Bob from his Graveler and Electrode, both using an explosive moves. So,
okay, so is Pokey started?
At least partially, it. It's what we got so far. Mr. Bob does have a history of explosives. And, I don't know how much you know, how much you caught up since all of whatever it was you were doing last night. The TV went out before too long, and we all just sort of were caught up on what happened after. But Bob and Thwomp were here, along with quite a few other Team Nasty operatives. So here, I'll tell you what, I can't let you just wander around the crime scene here, but...
Sealy, get in close.
Yeah, I'll just, yeah, I'm here too. Yeah, right, no, I know that you're here. Yep, great, cool. Yep, just wanted to remember that I was in the scene. Cool.
He did go off and do a teen text really quick. It was a wild thing to think.
He says, all right, look, if you would like, I can't let you wander around here in all the rubble, but I could see, since you have been involved with all of this business, I could see if the owner of the casino would take a meeting with you.
Oh, yeah, totally. I'll bring him a fruit basket. It'll have Amish butter in it.
I suppose she would appreciate it. She's had quite a night.
Great. Sealy, throw in some Amish lotion for her.
She's like freshly churned.
Guys, we're my hometown. We've got a lot of great Amish products.
So,
big fan.
do you run off and assemble a quick gift basket and then come back?
You know we do.
All right, so you do all that, and then the chief...
It also has a book, My Life at 10, by Pearl.
When did you get this printed or done?
Well, it's partly written by me, partly written by Sealy. So there are just some pages that are full orts. She wanted to fill it in more.
Sure, that makes perfect sense.
It is 400 pages, though. What do you think I've been doing with all the letters? I scan them.
Oh, my gosh.
My Life at 10, scanned letters, postcards sent by me.
With a couple orts for in between.
The chief who officially introduces himself to you, his name is Chief Anthony, I'm sorry if I butcher the last name here, Diastello.
I like it.
There you go. Another one of our patrons.
Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony. But Chief Diastello here says, all right then.
That actually sounds really cool, though.
I know, it does. It sound like a cool
right.
chief name.
Anthony, you are
despite
charming.
the
You are
fact that
smart.
despite the fact that it sounds more like, Italian and this is a bad Cockney, it's fine.
I love it. I'm here for it all, folks. Yes, and in this world.
But after you go off and assemble this gift basket and then come back with it all wrapped up nice, he takes you around the scene of the crime, the large explosion, into a side entrance to the building and takes you up to a higher floor of this game corner, up to the office. He says, right, so I don't know exactly what your goal is here, but again, Miss Fable has had quite the evening and morning and afternoon. So, I would just not try to do anything that's going to upset her.
Me? I would never sit up to upset anybody.
Right then. And he just gestures for you to enter into her office. The door is cracked open.
Question. So I'm confused.
Answer.
You said some of it's exploded, but not all of it? Like this corner of it?
So, like, the front of the building, totally blown up. Like, the front sort of facade of it, main entrance in, where there would be more of the security, people getting in and out, and also the main floor of the game corner with all of the different games, the slot machines and the Voltorb flip and all that jazz. The front facade of that is all blown up and wide open so that from a street level, any of these Team Nasty grunts and thugs could all just run in and grab whatever. Retroactively looking around, since you managed to stay there for quite a bit without getting just kicked off the premises, just roll just a retroactive just survey environment real quick.
8.
8. So what one question would you want to ask from survey environment?
What is hidden here?
What is hidden here? Interesting. What is hidden here at the scene of the crime amidst the explosions and everything else? Looking at it, what might not be visible from the street is that on the floor of this game corner, this main floor of the casino where they've got all of the games, but also prize counters and things, it looks as though, just as you take a quick glance back in there, peeking past some of the rubble and everything when you get a moment, it looks as though the prize counter areas, where you would probably be familiar with the concept, there would be things like prize Pokemon, TMs, things like that, rare items. Those have been swept clean. All of those, it seems as though it is pretty bare bones in there at this point. So it seems like that is most of what was taken, aside from the other main thing, which was the Silver Wing. And since I don't remember exactly if I told you all of that stuff besides the Silver Wing regarding the prizes and everything, I will say also that just what's hidden, what's the vibe, there's just every now and then you just get a feeling like something's not completely on the up and up with the whole investigation, and it's hard to pinpoint a specific person or a specific thing they do, or that's a Team Nasty person or whatever, but just something doesn't feel right.
My gut.
Yeah. You got a gut feeling.
Knock, knock, knock. Hello, Mrs. Casino Lady.
Come in.
Oh my gosh. Sealy, brace yourself. Yeah, I know. It might be a cousin. Okay. Hi. I'm Pearl.
You walk into this office. It is glamorous and filled with all sorts of decadent decor. And sitting at this large, fancy desk, just sort of propped back in her large chair, looking very old Hollywood.
I'm so with you. I'm so with you in my imagination.
Yes. This elegant woman who looks elegant but disheveled. I'm imagining a sort of Glenn Close almost.
Yeah.
Sort of woman, like a Glenn Close, Meryl Streep,
Yep.
that sort of
1000%.
age of woman, that level of glamour. And all of this decadent decor, all Clefairy line centric.
Clefairy.
Since this is the Encore Casino. But she just looks at you You see she's still got like last night's makeup on and everything, and she says, "Can I help you?"
I'm so sorry about everything that's happened. I'm just here to share the bereavement with this basket. It's a basket of bereavement.
Well, thank you for this basket. And who are you?
I'm Pearl. Who are you?
I am Ms. Fable. I am the proprietor of the Encore Casino. Tell me, Pearl, what brings you here? I can only assume that since the chief has brought you here that, well, you're not just some distraction or waste of time, that you have a good reason for being here. As you can imagine, I've had quite the night.
I have 2. And I'm 10, and I just wanted to let you know I'm with you. I was on TV last night, and people tried to jump me, and I'm 10. That was me up there.
Oh, you on the broadcast?
Yeah.
Oh.
Here's this handkerchief. It's soaked. Yeah, get it out. Get them all out. Get them all out. The boogies aren't good. I mean, a good boogie's a good boogie, but you know what I mean.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh my gosh. Sealy, throw this way. Yes, of course, sanitize afterwards.
She says, yes, of course. I would have been there at the gym myself, but I was at an event last night, and I was going to watch the recording after. It seemed like there was quite a to-do about the whole thing.
So you were at a glamorous event, and then you get a call that your whole place has been exploded?
That's pretty much exactly what happened.
Oh, how awful!
Yes, it was terrible. I was at a show at the Zapdos Theater. I was seeing Chris Agile, and it was a beautiful performance. It was my mind was freaked, but my mind was even more freaked when I came back here, and my entire place of business was destroyed.
Well, what happened? Were the guards just not there, or like how did they sneak in? I kind of know how it happened at the arena yesterday for me, but it seems like this place was just. It seems like it was more than just a distraction, don't you think?
Well, it certainly seems that way. It feels like it was more than a distraction for me. I've been going through inventory. I come back here, and, well, I don't believe it was a sneaking as much as it was a just explosion of destruction and then theft and the stealing of all of the Pokemon and other items from our prize counters. And
well, what Pokemon did any of your Pokemon get stolen? Because
no.
I'm actually on a mission to save some of the Pokemon that were snatched.
None of my personal Pokemon were snatched. They were with me. But all of the prize Pokemon are gone. And there were some that were quite rare in there, I must say, with many coins from our various games.
Sealy gives like a big old, like, what are you saying, coins? And
It's definitely like pretty problematic, actually.
Like, she does not like that. And she does not hide it.
Yeah, fair.
Right?
Fair.
No likey.
I'm
Pearl
not saying that
hides it.
these
Pearl's
are
hides
good.
Her gut says that too, but Pearl hides it.
Yeah.
But Sealy's like,
Yeah, it's quite rare and quite hard to come by, and it was stolen. But yes, I've been going through the inventory, and it is very unfortunate. And my hope is that the law will prevail, and that justice will be done. It's just, when I inherited this place, I told myself I would always take good care of it and make my grandfather proud. And well, it just fills me with a great sense of sadness to see it in this state of disarray.
I know what you mean. My family business is kind of like that too. Who did you say your grandfather was again?
Just roll 2d6 plus personality.
yikes, that's only a 6.
Oh. Well,
Here. I show the card.
my grandfather's name was Clifford Fabled, but I don't know what that has to do with anything. But I'm sorry. Look,
Well, see,
Pearl, I
I
appreciate
yeah.
your gesture,
I don't
your
have
kind
a lot
gesture,
of
this
family
gift
out here,
basket,
so
but I just don't know
curious if we
exactly
could
what
have been
you
related.
want.
Are you?
No.
Okay.
No.
She's so annoyed.
No. No, I'm sorry, Pearl. I do appreciate this basket, but I have many other important matters to tend to, stolen inventory, and some matters of great personal import to me. So, if you do not have anything else, I really must be getting back to the tasks at hand.
Sure, yeah, I gotta get back to my tasks, too. Nice meeting you, Miss Fable.
Lovely to meet you as well.
Sealy gives her the old Hollywood bounce and 8x10 and slaps her with her tail on the way out.
She does.
And when we exit, I'd like to hang by the door for a little bit and hear what she does next.
Well, as you go out of the door to the office, the chief is right out there waiting. He says,
Whoa, why are you here?
well, because I was going to escort you out. Are you all done with your business here?
Yeah, you're sneaky. You scared me. You don't have to be so sneaky about it.
Chief Costello, are you out there?
Yeah, I am.
Will you come here? We have to finish our business, and I need to get back what's mine.
And he's like, all right.
Tell her
Tell
to
you
use
what.
the bath salts tonight in the basket. It'll help a lot.
Well, yeah, tell you what. You walk yourself out. You know that right. It's just you just go in the elevator.
Sure.
So one. Right, I got to see what all this is about then. But you all have a wonderful day.
Thank you, too.
Right, and so he goes
Tuppence
into
a
her
bag.
office.
And then Pearl would like to do the thing where you make the footsteps, but you don't go anywhere.
Just roll 2d6 plus agility to try to convincingly tiptoe away and sneak back.
Oh, man. I'm not that agile. 9, 10.
Oh, wow. Okay, sure. So you are, in fact, that agile. You do...
And then I start, and then Sealy gets distracted and starts to do a box and mimes herself a couple other things.
Yes, absolutely. But you do manage to hang back a little bit here in this pretty empty hallway. And what are you doing?
Listening.
Great, you're just trying to eavesdrop. Go ahead and roll 2d6 plus instinct for your eavesdroppage.
Flat 9, making it a 10.
Oh, okay, a 10 total. So you just put your ear up to the door and are listening, ready to just bolt at a moment's notice as soon as anybody comes closer to the door. But as you take the time to, fake walk away and come back, as you press your ear up to the door, you just hear, Now, Chief, I do not care what else you have going on. I don't care about whatever these Pokemon that were snagged up top from the gym. I don't care about the items that were stolen from the prize counters, or quite frankly, about the Pokemon that were snagged from the prize counters. What I care about is that you and your officers locate the Silver Wing before Arceus knows what happens. Do you understand me? And he said, yes, totally clear. Yes, ma'am. Now that is a relic that was given to me by my grandfather, and I would be loath to see it in the hands of some rapscallions. No, completely understood. Now, if you would like to keep your position as chief of the police force of the city, I suggest you focus all of your resources to finding my Silver Wing. Yes, no, absolutely, ma'am. In fact, I'm on it right now, and you hear the sounds of...
We go. Sealy, I hop on Sealy and we slide on out.
You do! You get out of there. Are you leaving the Encore Casino at this point?
Yeah, and that was the coolest time I've ever heard rapscallions used in this entire podcast. Congratulations, Jonah. That was amazing.
Thank you. Hello, friends. Jonah here to say thank you for listening to Postcards from Pearl. I'd like to take a moment to tell you about our awesome partner, Dice Envy. This week, check out some of their incredible dice sets like this week's featured set, Favored Anemone, their ocean teal acrylic dice with a splash of shimmering magenta and white ink, perfect for you aquatic rangers out there, and also their very cute, very Pearl. You can get 10% off of your purchase at Dice Envy by going to diceenvy.com/questco or by using promo code QuestCo at checkout. That's QUESTCO for 10% off of your entire order. If you're a fan of what we do here on Quest Company Jr. and you want to help us out, please go over to our page on the Apple Podcast app or Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcasts and leave us a rating and review. It's a huge help to us, and we read every review that comes in. And if you really love what we do here at Quest Company Jr. and you want to take that next step in supporting us, please consider becoming a Patreon subscriber. For as little as $2 a month, you can help us with necessary expenses, help us continue to improve the quality of the show, and get access to exclusive content and patron rewards. If you'd like to give us that support, you could do so at patreon.com/questcompanypodcast. You can find the link to the Patreon on our website, questcompanyjr.com. If you'd like to contact us, you could do so directly through our website or by finding us on Instagram and Twitter at QuestCoJr. You can also hang out with us in our Quest Company Discord and get all the latest updates on Monster Fight and Pocket Monster Fight. The link to that is on our website and Twitter. We know that word of mouth is the best way to get people listening to a new podcast, and that is especially true for independent shows like ours. So we would love to see you posting about the podcast and telling your friends about us. If we see you tweeting about us or posting fan art using hashtag QuestCoJr or hashtag Postcards from Pearl, you might get a character named after you on the show. And if you have fan art of the podcast that you want to share, just make sure when you post it to tag us so that we can see it. Speaking of fan art, we've gotten some more fabulous art sent to us since our last episode. Thank you to Black Belt Kate at Crandon Creation on Twitter for keeping the fan art streak going. This time with a hilarious piece featuring Oscar trying to get Fanta to help him escape from Hercules' singing. It's so great. And thank you to Fairy Tale Girl MB at MBurgundy on Instagram for posting a bunch of sketches and comics featuring older Luca and Lady M and also Pearl, along with one big piece of Luca and Lady M. They're all so beautiful. If you haven't seen those, go check out our Instagram and Twitter where we'll be sharing it, or on the fan art page of the website, or on the Discord where a lot of this fan art gets posted first, and you can see it before anyone else. Quest Company Jr. is a proud member of Podicon Go, a group of independent podcasts supporting high-quality content that's fun for the whole family. Podicon Go is your reliable corner of the internet for the kind of podcast that everyone can enjoy, with shows ranging from animal facts to stories to audio dramas to RPG actual plays and more. Check them out at podicongo.com. I'd also like to take a moment to thank the incredible artists whose music is featured in this episode. Thank you to FoolBoyMedia for the song Video Game Land. Thank you to Braxton, Burks, and Materia Collective for Celadon Game Corner, Team Rocket Hideout, Trouble at Slowpoke Well, and Goldenrod City. Thank you to Mikel and GameChops for Lavender Town. Thank you to PokéNerd Scott for Variations in the Vapors. Thank you to Christoffer Ditlevsen for the song Covert Affairs and Visager for Hidden Grotto. And thank you to TabletopAudio.com for providing the ambient sounds. That's all for me, so let's get back to the story. Thank you for joining us here at Quest Company Jr. What would you like to do next?
Sealy,
Ord.
load up 2 more gift baskets. I know some people we gotta see.
Ord.
I would like to go talk to Shane and Bailey.
Okay, yeah, you have both of their numbers, I'm pretty sure, from, at one point or another. You arranged to just meet up with them at what, like the Pokemon Center?
Sure.
Okay, cool. You text them both. Do you text anybody else, or are they the only two you're texting?
Look, I'm texting!
Very impressive. Wow, that lady was a lot.
Yeah.
I was there during that whole thing, but I just
You've been really busy today with other things, haven't you?
What? No. And he like puts his Poke Gear away. He's like, what are you talking about? You've
Now
done
you're-
this to yourself.
Now you're being weird.
I wasn't texting anybody.
But I texted somebody. You inspired me.
Oh, sure. Yeah, who'd you text?
Who'd you text?
Nobody?
Okay, come on to the Poke Center with me.
Y'all go to the Pokemon Center, and Shane and Bailey are both there as you come up in there, and they're just chilling in the lobby. They've found each other while they were waiting for you to get there, and they're just chatting for
We
a
go
bit.
to the boardroom.
Great, you take them to the boardroom.
Seely, what do you got in you?
Order.
No, not Phantom again. I can't do it. It gets stuck in my head.
Order.
No, we just did Les Mis.
Order.
Oh, of course. The ultimate classic. How could I forget?
Order.
Yeah, a lot of choreography in this one, huh? Every move that she makes.
Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry.
I was trying to think of something more epic, but that was the only musical that could come into my head in that moment.
Is this one
It's Chorus Line.
chorus line? Great. That's what I thought it was. I was like, is it chorus line? I think so. But then I don't want to say it's chorus line and it's not chorus line.
Singular seal. Every little step she takes. Da 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 da. One. Singular sensation. Every oath that she takes. Buddha ba ba da ba da da pa. Kick, hit,
And triple step, turn, ball change. Yes, Seely, you got it that time.
Order.
She even has the little gold suit, and the gold top had to go with it.
That is happening in front of the security camera, and Shane's like, right, well, Pearl, what's all this about? And Bailey's like, yeah, I love whatever's happening there. I love that.
Well, I just mainly came here to say I'm really sorry about what happened yesterday and for the Pokemon that you guys lost. And I put the gift baskets up.
Yeah, no, I do. As much as I love that, I hate that. Right, yeah, that was, well, we've actually, both of us have spent a decent amount of time given our statements and everything, so,
I bet you're sick of it, huh?
yeah, it's,
You don't want to talk about it.
I mean,
But I mean,
is
what
that
are friends for, Shane?
Is that why you brought us
She
here?
slides the gift mask over.
Who did you guys lose specifically?
That's very quaint.
You're in that book.
Bailey says, well, my past Simeon got snagged, and Shane says, right, and my Medicham, which is, I mean, unfortunate. It doesn't really start to cover it, does it? I don't really know what to do right now. I just don't know. Yeah, like, as much as I want to, like, roll up into whatever, like, secret base and start, like,
Yeah.
kicking butt and taking
Yeah.
names,
Yeah.
I have literally no idea where to start.
Yeah, me too.
Cause like, sure, Team Nasty's like a whole thing that people like knew about. Like you and I had like an in-depth conversation about them
Yeah.
previously.
Yeah, totally.
But like, I don't know who those other people were, and they were very frightening to me.
They're like a whole different team, Bailey.
Yeah, which
They're
is
like
like
Team Smoke.
wild.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry. What? Team Smoke is what they're called?
Yeah.
This
Team
is
Shadow and Bone.
that. I
Team
don't
Smoke and
think
Bone.
that's I think a
Team
different
McGriddle.
franchise.
Team McRib. Team Purple Goop McRib style.
I think you got
Team
it. The first,
Jazzercise.
I think you got it.
Team
well,
Smoky
that
Jazzercise.
one's- actually, I like that one. I can Team Jazzercise.
Team Smoke. Smoke and Bones.
See, I could be like
Smoke
Team
and Blood and
Smoky
Bones.
Eye, like, you know, with.
Oh, you'd
with
look great with the
Okay,
wingtip.
I think we're losing the.
Team
yes,
Smoky
I actually,
Bones,
I
check that.
agree with Shane on this one. I think we're losing the point a little bit.
Okay.
All right,
Okay,
it's Team Smoke.
It's Team Smoke. And Bones.
Team Smoke is the ones who snagged the Pokemon last night, right? And where were you during all that, Luca? I didn't see you out there. Well, I was down in a secret lab trying to stop everybody and everything from getting blown up.
And then he passed out.
Also that. So tough night.
Isn't that the most little sister thing to ever do to anyone?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah, to be like,
absolutely.
wow, this guy was a hero last night, and he also fell flat on the pavement.
You know what I'm gonna do? We know that 2 of their Pokemon got snagged, but also their Pokemon were exposed to this variant vapor.
Oh.
Let's see.
What happened to the Pokies?
I'm just gonna make a straight up roll for each of them, and if they fail, we'll find out.
Okay.
I'll do Shane first. So that's a 4, so that's a failure.
Oh.
Shane in his party had Metacham, who has been snagged. He had Hypno, Kadabra, and Sliggoo. I'm gonna roll to see which one got weird.
Which one got funky?
It was Hypno. I didn't plan this part, y'all. I was just like, well, they were there. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna roll. It's gonna be just completely random, so I'm gonna roll just 4d6. Oh! His Hypno became bug type.
Oh.
So it's got like this creepy like carapace now and these like funky little like extra vestigial arms under its regular arms. And its big nose is now like a proboscis.
He's kind of like Groot.
Except less tree, more bug.
More bug.
But the Hypno got weird.
Hypno got weird, yo.
And then for Bailey, oh, yikes. Also a fail with a 2. All right, was it Monferno or Primeape? The Primeape.
I thought it would be that too.
Oh, interesting. Something about monkeys, I guess, and the energy levels because the Primeape is electric type now.
Ooh.
Fascinating.
Very interesting.
So that is what happened to both of those, and they relay that information to you, and they say, yeah, so we're not really sure exactly what's going on, like, at all. I'm very concerned about what has happened to my Hypno, because it is very unsettling. Yeah, and, like, my Primeape is going, like, buck wild. Just running all over the place, like, smashing everything. So
I have a green lizard now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I have a green lizard.
Well, what
Shabakadu used to be a beautiful water dragon, and now it's a green lizard.
Wait, what do you... what kind of... what?
We share the ones that have changed for us.
Oh, wait. Oh, you mean that huge Gyarados that you had last night that we all saw because it's huge?
Yeah, it's very cool, isn't it, Shane?
Wait, I'm sorry. What happened to it?
It's a green lizard now.
So, like, it walks?
Yeah.
He does not, but...
Luca corrects me,
No,
but...
so it's more like... look, okay. I don't know if you all are familiar with...
Again, another little sister move. Yeah.
I don't know if you all have heard about Shenron before, but he's kind of like a Gyarados plus that now. Wow, okay. Really? Blowing my mind. Yeah, so... look, a lot of us had to give our statements last night, others who got Pokemon stolen, and we weren't the only ones who had Pokemon have this happen to them. And they, like, take both of those Pokemon out of the Pokeballs to show you, and it's very strange to see.
Yeah.
They say, yeah, so we don't really know what to do about this, and who we talked to, there was these couple of people from, they said they were with the International Police.
Wait, what did they look like?
There was a man and a woman. They said that their names were Hazel and Cha-Cha.
Okay, we're good.
Why? Was there what?
You just can't trust a lot of people in this town.
That makes sense. Yeah, like, you're telling me. God. So.
That's why I have Sealy distracting the cameras.
Love that.
Wow, that was a triple!
So, I'm sorry, but Pearl, do you know what's going on? Because you seem to have more information about this than any of the rest of us.
Oh.
And, like, we are very confused, and I don't know what to do about getting Pessimian back, or, like, Shane doesn't know, and, like, we talked with, like, Jasper, and he's just a mess. We're all kind of lost right now, Pearl, so if you could just kind of give us something to go off of here if you know something.
Luca, I think it's time.
Time for?
Chapter 1. I open my book. I was born on a small sea ship. You know, like...
You give them the abridged version.
I give them the abridged version of episode 1 through...
90.
90. Wow. Hot dog, guys. That was amazing.
It's very abridged.
But I do tell them about Jirachi. I tell them about all the Team Nasty encounters that they maybe don't know. and I tell them about Detective Reynolds and everything that specifically happened yesterday.
Okay. You tell them all of that stuff.
Chapter 89. All that to say, I'm young, and I still haven't aged one single day. But that's not the real question at hand. My eternal youth isn't what we're talking about today.
Sure, yeah.
The question is, what to do next? The end for now. Installments of chapter 90 through 358 soon to come. Okay, well, so that's part 1 of the book. I'd love your feedback, but mainly I'm here to tell you that I don't know what we do next, but I know that I'll do everything I can to help find your Pokemon. I think you're right, Bailey. I don't think we necessarily can just go storming a castle somewhere, because it doesn't always work like that as much as I want it to. Last night was definitely a storming the castle moment, but we were bombarded.
Yeah, that was more like our castle got stormed.
And that's why I tried to warn you guys. And I'm really thankful that you did have some heads up, because I think at the end of the day, you helped a lot of people not get so many other Pokemon stolen.
I mean, I hope so. From what I could tell, it did seem like, well, it did seem like they were having a lot of failed attempts at catching. Seemed like they were distracted enough. And I mean, I would love to take a lot of extra credit here, but I'm also completely aware of the fact that most of the Elite Four was there to save all of our proverbial bacon. And somewhere off in the distance, Tenderloin the Pig Knight is just like...
But as much as it pains me to do this, not as much. It's mainly just because Shane is Shane. Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, sure, totally,
I think it's time that we do something. We don't know exactly what we should do next, but I do know that we should do this. And I like to pull out Guardians of Grecidian flowers.
Sure, you've made them
and
little,
would like
little
to make
deputized
them,
flowers.
I would like to make you deputies of the Grecidian. People who fight for truth and justice and goodness and ice cream.
Thanks, Pearl. That's like... It just really means a lot to me, especially just after like what we've been going through. It's just, I just come here, and she just like comes and like gives you like a huge hug.
Thanks, Bailey. I know.
Look, I know we haven't always seen eye to eye, but I am well, thank you.
You're welcome. I thought you were about to say the flower wasn't your color, and then I was gonna smack you.
No, that's not where I was. I mean, it's not, but I wasn't going to mention it.
It isn't. You were right.
I was just going to let that one go. But now that you've said it, I'll say that yes, you're absolutely true.
I can't ignore it anymore.
But well, yeah, we'll do whatever we can. If all of this with shadow Pokemon and now whatever this vapor variant, all of this is, and he just sort of looks with just like a look of, oh geez, at the Hypno, who's just like the little vestigial bug arms are just like wiggling in the proboscis.
Hey, I actually think I do have something you guys should do.
All right, what is it? Yeah, tell us.
If you're down for it.
Okay.
I think there's, again, a lot of moving parts. It's not just Team Nasty anymore, and that's something we had a big realization last night. But Team Nasty is definitely up to something.
Sure, yeah.
Do you think you could go to the air show for me and be backup for my friend Aika? Because I think she's super strong and very independent and very amazing. She's the coolest person. Sorry, Luca. She's one of the coolest people.
No offense, she's pretty cool.
She's cool.
And he like checks his Pokegear and he like puts it back in his pocket.
She's really cool. That's what I thought. Oh my god. But I think she needs backup. What do you think, Luca?
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't know what we're doing and, you know, what you guys are doing, but...
We might come and meet you guys, but maybe you could get to our friend and just make sure that she doesn't get bombarded. What they're after is something that one of her Pokemon has.
Right, well, so did you tell him about the silver... I mean, if you told him about the whole thing, then yeah, absolutely.
We read my memoir.
Yeah. So Shane says, well, I mean, we met Aika because we were at the air show.
Oh, yeah. You're such a nicer person now. It's hard to recognize you sometimes.
But he says, well, yeah, we can head out. I know they're touring.
Bailey wasn't there, though.
I thought she was. I thought she entered Shedinja and Ninjask in it.
That was rough. That was bad.
Maybe she didn't, but I could have sworn that Shedinja or Ninjask, one of the two at least, was in the show.
Yikes.
But she's like, yeah, no, we were there for that. We're recurring NPCs, Pearl.
I know. I gave you gift baskets, okay? That wasn't for nothing. And cut all of this. Okay. I think you need to go and help our friend Aika.
Yeah.
I know I said our
that,
friend, I mean our, because you were there.
Right,
Oh.
sure.
O-U-R.
That is how you spell it, yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, that's fine with me. I mean, after this whole experience, I wouldn't mind just going and doing something a little simple for a while. And, we'll keep an eye out for any Team Nasty or Team Smoke or whatever. Yeah, and, like, I think we'll take Jasper with us because dude seems, like, kind of lonely. And, again, he was like...
he would love some friends like you.
I think he just, like, needs some buds, you know?
Yeah, he does. He totally does.
So I think we're going
I've
to bring him along.
antagonized him too much to be on that level, but I think you're the perfect friend for him, Bailey.
Yeah, thanks for that. So I think that me and Shane and Jasper, I mean, if that's good, no, I think Jasper's great. We really see eye to eye on a lot of things.
Oh my God, we're creating another squad right here, right now. A new squad's being made. That's exciting.
They say, yeah, we'll go do that, and if we hear anything or see anything, we'll let you know. And Lucas says, yeah, well, I think that's a smart idea if y'all are going to go check in with Aika. Pearl, I don't know what we want to do, but, I mean, since we kind of had this whole debrief, we might as well just figure it out here. With everything we know about what's going on with these gyms now, and how obviously at least one of these gym leaders is rotten, it might not be a bad thing for us to see if we can scope out any of the others. I don't know about you, but I think Lem's all right.
I think some of them are really rotten, though.
Yeah.
And I think there could be levels of their rottenness. Like, I keep thinking about my first gym battle and how sometimes I asked questions that should have been no-brainers, but I saw hesitation in their eyes.
Oh, you mean like for Mortimer?
Yes.
Well, I still haven't gotten that badge.
What a rot! Wait. Oh, you didn't do it. That's what I thought he was keeping it from you.
No,
like,
no, I didn't.
Sorry, I can't get to FedEx today. Traffic.
No, I mean, I didn't. You were the only one of us who fought that gym leader. I didn't fight Mortimer.
Maybe I should check out some others and you go and check out Mortimer again.
Well, I mean, we can go together. I mean, speaking of the air show, we got these fly TMs we never used.
I hold my fly TM.
You do.
I can travel!
You hold up the little jump drive aloft.
All over this board! Brace yourself. Okay, Celie, switch up the musical. She was just singing. Switch it up. And she goes, you can fly. And now she's in Peter Pan.
Yes.
Okay.
But Lucas says, yeah, so none of mine who can fly are quite big enough yet, so we're going to have to work on that and get them a little bigger. But, I mean, I think we could both fit on Shavakadu, considering the fact that he's huge.
Yeah.
Or if we wanted to be a little bit more discreet, we could figure that out. But
Is it possible, DM moment, is it possible to just buy a TM?
to just buy a TM?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is possible to just buy TMs and TRs if you are in a place that has them available.
And now that I could fly, I could just fly.
Criminy
Yeah.
City is definitely a place that just has like TMs that you can buy in stores, like in the big department stores in the mall, stuff like that.
Luca, I cannot wait to fly into a gym on a green dragon with you.
That sounds pretty great. So I guess the question is like where we want to go and how we want to. And Shane's like, wait a second, you don't have like a flying type Pokemon that's big enough to carry it? That is not the issue right now, Shane. But no, so I mean, we could roll up to wherever, you know, and just kind of scope it out and see. Just like, yeah, I think Lem's good.
Lem's great.
I don't know about Mortimer. I mean, I didn't meet the
I
guy
think
up
Lem-
close and personal like you did. So if you got a weird vibe,
I got a weird vibe.
I can
Now
check it
that I'm
out.
thinking about it, major weird vibes.
Yeah, we've also, I mean, we kind of just skipped right past the Portobello gym, which is also just like
I
right
want to
there.
go back there, yeah.
Yeah.
I could easily. I want to do that, yeah.
Well, I mean, the other thing is like, I don't know. I got to do a little swapping out of my party here in a little bit, but I'm going to carry around Clefairy a little bit more and try to, you know, get her fully cleared. I think she's really close.
And, I got that Meowth, too, that I need to start making progress with, because that was Mooney's Meowth, so that's...
We should interrogate that Meowth, because it can talk.
No, it can't.
Who am I?
It can't
Where
talk.
am I?
What are you talking about?
What? I just saw a
I've never
red-headed
in my
woman
life-
and a blue-headed man run out of this building.
I've never in my life heard of a Meowth that can talk. But
Okay, Danny told me a lie.
No.
Danny the Delibird told me a lie on Christmas Day
Right.
then, and he said there was a Meowth that could talk somewhere.
Danny doesn't know what he's
Danny's a
talking about
liar.
half the time.
He's an absolute liar.
Danny's got a lot of problems that I don't really want to get into.
It sounds like he's tried to get into him with you.
Well, I mean, you were part of the Christmas specials, you know.
Yeah, I know.
So we can go do that stuff. But Shane, Bailey, if you all and Jasper want to go out to the coast and see what's going on over there, I mean, like, if we can move around quick, I think that we could, go do that stuff. And then depending on if you all are able to find anything out, we might be able to meet up or, figure out something. But,
Yeah, that's a great idea.
we can do all of that. So, I mean, I guess just the question is, A, what else do we need to do here in Criminy City? But then B, what's our trajectory after that? But I'm glad to have
think
you
we are
guys on
getting a
board.
plan,
I'm
yeah.
glad to have you guys on board. I mean, it's just always helpful to have more people we can trust. And also, with your Pokemon that got snagged, look, we'll find them.
We'll find them.
It might take some time, but we'll find them.
We're going to find them. And also, this book is a first edition. I'll sign it for you. And also,
Oh my
it's
God,
not
thank you.
published yet. So don't go mass producing this sucker.
Oh, so this is like like a perusal copy?
It's what I use
like,
for situations like this when I don't know how to explain
Sure,
everything.
yeah.
Yeah, it is a perusal copy.
But all that to say, look, we're going to find your Pokemon. We're going to find every one of those Pokemon that got stolen last night from up there on top of the roof. And hopefully, we'll do our best to try to find all of those that got stolen from the casino, too. That might be a little trickier because I don't know the specifics of what's gone from there, but I mean, we'll do our best to save all the Pokemon we can. This isn't the first time we've dealt with, Pokemon that have been snagged and things like that. But I just want y'all to know there's a decent chance that when we get them back, they might be different. I don't know exactly what Team Smoke is up to, but we know they're in league with Team Nasty, and we also know this other stuff that they got going on. So they might be these weird vapor variants. They might be shadow Pokemon. But whatever the case, we're going to make sure that if they're shadow Pokemon, we'll clear them. And we'll get them back to the way they should be. Or if they get changed to these vapor variants, our friend Professor Nichols, who Pearl told you about in that whole condensed version of our adventures thus far, he's working on trying to find a cure too. So either way, your Pokemon are going to be all right.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
That's right.
And these evil guys like to hold grudges and find us, so I'm sure they'll turn up.
That's absolutely true, which is also probably why it's for the best that we set up a little zigzaggy trail for ourselves to make it a little bit harder for them to nail us down.
Here's my theory.
Yeah.
I just think if me and Luca go straight to Ica. Wait, whoa, I'm out of character. I just think if me and Luca go straight to Ica, that's just a dead giveaway to find the wing.
Right, that y'all are just sort of asking for,
Asking
somebody
them.
to be following
Yes.
you to
Yeah.
that location, that kind of. I think that makes perfect sense.
I also tell Shane and Bailey that.
Yeah. Bailey's like, wow, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
I'll put it in my book.
That's like really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because if this is somebody that you know and she's got something like that, that's like, what?
She's that cool.
Pretty impressive.
I slept at her house. I slept over. It was really cool.
I did like her accent. Luke was like, shut up. But with that, they've got their sort of plan that they're going to head out to check in with the air show and all of that. But for you and Luca, as we're wrapping this scene up, what is y'all's plan? I do like this idea that you just presented of making yourselves harder to kind of follow by, going about the place. So, A, is there anything else that you would like to do while you're here in Criminy City? And then B, for the other places that y'all are thinking about going, We've talked about a couple of gyms. We've talked about fully clearing some shadow Pokemon, which could mean going either to the Shrine of Gratitude or the Shrine of Wishes, that sort of thing. So what you thinking?
I call the big hotel.
Like the gym?
Yeah.
Okay, you call the gym. Amanda at the front desk answers. She says, hello?
Hi, Amanda.
Criminy City Gym Hotel and...
Hi. It's me. You know who it is.
Just roll 2d6 plus personality.
I'm using my mini dice.
Ooh.
Yes, mini dice. 2 6s, 12.
Hello, Pearl.
Don't be afraid.
She says with fear in her voice.
Don't be afraid.
Remembering the time that you drug an unconscious Kabutops through the lobby.
After a very traumatic day for her.
Don't be afraid. I would like to cash in my token,
Okay.
and I would like the biggest suite of rooms you have. I'm sure availability is easy to find after the experience that you just had.
Yeah, we have plenty of vacancies, sure.
Okay, great. Plan for 8 of us.
8
Yeah.
humans or Pokemon?
Humans.
All right, yeah.
On the house.
Would you like the presidential suite?
Yeah. On the house.
With your critical success?
On the house.
On the house because you scarred me and I am a child. This hotel is mine now.
I am the captain now.
I am the captain now. Amanda, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
I'll be there in an hour with my crew.
I've booked your reservation. I hope you enjoy your stay.
Thanks, Amanda.
And that's where we'll end this episode.
No, wait.
Oh.
Wait. If I may.
Oh, sure.
What happens next, if I may?
Absolutely.
Me, Luca, Bailey, Shane, Jasper, Detective Reynolds if he wants to, Sully if she wants to, Professor if he wants to, and Luca's dad if he wants to. Oh, we're at 10 counting me. Did I count Luca?
I'm at 9 right now.
I'm at 9. Okay, great. I'll bunk with someone. But I say like quick, urgent meeting in the hotel room. But me, Bailey, Shane, and Luca, we get there first.
Sure.
And they come up.
You're in Il Drago's presidential suite.
Yeah, it might be traumatic for Sully. She shouldn't stay in this part. but when they get up in the elevator, we have confetti and we go ping, and we have poppers and a mac and cheese night and a movie night and McNuggets and a McGriddle and pancakes and coconut hat. We just get room service, and me and Celie have spa treatments with Bailey and Sully, and we just have a great night in the whole presidential floor. We own that floor.
And for one night, you
For
live
one
like
grand
kings
night.
and queens.
Yeah.
And that's where we'll end this episode.
Yeah.
Okay. We figured it out, folks. We did
All right,
it.
we've got the cast list, folks.
We did
We had
it.
to do this. Who do you think we are?
I know, yeah. The cast list of the Cuddle Bunch and Teen Squad Lord of the Rings, obviously. I don't even know why we should have to clarify it, but yes.
Yeah. How does the Shire song go again?
Oh, wow. You got this. And now it's time for Pokemon Rings. Will you take this Pokey to Mordor? I will take this Pokey to Mordor, says Pearl. But do you know the way? I'm dead.
Okay, so how should we do this?
Of course, Luke is my Sam. That makes perfect sense.
Obviously,
Yeah,
yes. We
I
didn't
am a
cast the two of
Frodo.
you. We didn't cast the two of you in it, but if we
Pearl
were
is a
doing it with
Frodo.
humans of this show, then
Yeah,
yes.
she's got a lot of flaws.
You would be Frodo, and he would be your Sam.
Yeah. I will say, watching Lord of the Rings as an adult, like
Yes.
I've watched it as a teen, I watched it as a young adult, and I still consider myself young at heart.
Sure.
But now, as an
Same.
adult, I think it just gets richer and richer with age. And I
Oh,
have more
absolutely.
respect for Frodo. I really gave Frodo the short end of the stick, but I actually have some respect for him.
Oh yeah, no,
Don't
absolutely.
get me wrong, Sam is.
Sam's the MVP. and
all day,
Sam's the
every
hero
day.
of the whole thing.
If we were to ever have a child, Samwise is on the list of names just because how can you not?
He's so good.
I don't think we can pull it off, but
But it's so good.
yeah, it's so good.
He's the greatest.
Okay, anyway,
Great.
back to our topic.
Okay, so should we start with? I feel like we should
Let's start with-
save the fellowship for last.
Okay, cool.
I feel like we should save the fellowship, but we'll go through some of the. These are all major characters. I'm not like going real niche. Like, well, this is Radagast the Brown, and like.
Oh, no. I also think the fact that we're doing more than just the fellowship is niche, but...
But
All right, who's Galadriel? Let's start with the powerhouse. She's the woman who gives the montage.
Galadriel, Darla. Obviously,
Oh,
she's got the
yeah.
telepathy. She
could be the most powerful of them all.
Yes, but she chooses not to be.
Wow. Okay, well, Darla has some selflessness to learn then in our series to get to that point. But I love
Well,
it.
it's just because like
it's
she doesn't
perfect.
just feel like it in ours.
No, yeah. I love it.
Okay, so playing Bill the Pony / Shadowfax, Tangerine.
Love.
Obviously, I feel like Tangerine as Ponyta is Bill, and then one day when Tangerine. Also, I'll preface this for like most of these. A bunch of these castings are contingent on like this has got to be like after Pearl and Luca like do the league and everything, and everybody's like fully evolved and
Sure.
stuff. That like. In their most noble, cool, strong forms.
Yeah, this is an outer body journey experience, just messing around. Too,
Yes.
So, yeah.
So
Okay,
Shadowfax would be
Shadowfax,
Tangerine
Tangerine.
as a Rapidash.
I love it.
Gwahir, Lord of the Eagles. Bagel, the Rufflet. Really needs to be a Braviary for that one, but we'll get
Here
there
we
one
are.
day. Yes. Shelob, the Spider. Galpal, what are you thinking? Obviously,
That's
it's
how I
Galpal.
felt. That's how I felt.
You did, yeah, absolutely. That's how it felt. Sting. It's a sword. It's got to be Serrano. Even Sparkles.
I love it.
Wormtongue, and this is actually we were in between two of them. We were like, okay, who's Gollum / Smeagol and who's Wormtongue? And we had two Pokemon, and we were like, okay, whichever one isn't this one will be the other one. So Grima Wormtongue will be played by Lerp, the Tyrogue, just a little pink guy. But then Gollum / Smeagol will be played by Pillsbury,
I think the only option.
which feels right.
Feels good.
All right. Then we've got Faramir, who is awesome. Here's the thing. Most of these characters are just awesome, and I love them all.
I think if Jonah were to actually be in the Lord of the Rings, I would put him as Faramir.
I love Faramir. He's so good.
He's so good.
He's so good. He gives so much. Faramir, played by Maximilian.
Yes.
Yes.
Lines up.
The Balrog. Played by Omen. Obviously, lots of smog and fire, special effects. Lot of Lucas team here for the SFX. Especially because we've also got the Witch King being played by Elle. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like she would just like leading the wraiths. I feel like she would have a very good time with that.
Oh, man.
And then Sauron / Saruman. You know it's Mikey. You know it's got to be Mikey. Got to be doing that wizard stuff. He can make himself look like a big eye. It's all very good. Mm-hmm. We've got, to go with Galadriel, Darla, we needed someone else noble and royal, so we've got George Foreman as
Yeah.
Celeborn. So they're just vibing in Lothlorien together,
Yeah.
having a grand old
Look
time.
like queens.
Absolutely.
Getting ready to go on the big boat.
Yes, they are getting ready to go on that big boat, the SS Clara.
The time. Oh my gosh.
SS Clara is what takes them to the Undying Lands.
That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense.
Oh, that's funny.
The time of the elves is done. Hop on the SS Clara.
Oh my gosh.
5 o'clock somewhere. Oh.
It's always 5 o'clock in the Undying Lands. Oh, that's good. Treebeard, Oscar.
Yeah.
Oscar.
How can I not?
That good Breloom. All right,
He's
Aomer.
so large.
Yeah, he's so big. So big. Aomer. Edgy. Cool. Violent. Mr. 90s.
Nice. Makes sense.
Aowen. Roxanne.
Ooh.
But again, gotta hit that level up.
Yeah.
Gotta hit that Evo. Arwen, played by Fettuccine.
Oh, beautiful.
Powerful. So good.
And that's where she needs to be. I wouldn't level her up.
As a Dragonair.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, no, this is fair. Yes, as a Dragonair.
She's got the right aesthetic.
Pre-Dragonite. Dragonite's just
for
so
the Undying
cuddly.
Worlds.
Yes.
She never gets there.
Oh, no!
She makes the choice.
Fettuccine will, though.
Yeah, fettuccine in my life will, but unfortunately.
But as Arwen, yes. Yeah, I will say, yeah, Lerp as Wormtongue, gotta stay a Tyrogue.
Mm-hmm.
Serrano, gotta stay on edge for Sting. Oh, man. Oh, man. Speaking of the elves in the Undying Lands, though, Elrond, played by Shavakadu.
Love.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, really getting on Fettuccine's case.
Yes, that high logic rating, yes. It's like, oh my gosh, yes, and they're both serpentine. They're both just flowing. He's like, what are you doing? Come with us on the SS Clara, where it's always 5 o'clock in the Undying Lands. I got out of order, so I'm making sure I've got everybody on the list. Oh, yes, here we go, because I'm making sure I get everybody else before I get into the fellowship. Yes, all right, so.
But I feel like people are getting their guesses for the fellowship based on who we're saying now.
We're narrowing it down for sure. Theoden, King of Rohan, played by Dwayne.
Yeah.
Makes so much sense. Again, these authority figures are so big and long. Onyx and Gyarados. Which also makes sense. Dwayne was quite grumpy when you all found him, much like Theoden.
Yeah.
When he was under the spell of Saruman. Okay.
Jonah, you're really showcasing your wizard voice right now. It's nice.
I do love doing my wizard voice. The Balrog, Flame of Odin. Okay. I think that's... Okay. This is what gets us into the fellowship. We've made them wait long enough. Meaning I've made them wait long enough. Because you have not been stringing them along as much as I have. But here we go. Boromir, Rip, played by Prince Hal. Who I think would... Maybe he'd start off as a Nidorino and then partway through, by the time he has his final battle,
I think
go out as a Nido King. But
so.
Still, Boromir being Prince Hal feels right. Gandalf the Grey, but also Gandalf the White, played by Sealy.
Yeah.
You know.
Come on.
You know Sealy's got to be Gandalf. If Sealy is not Gandalf, what are you thinking? If she's not Gandalf in your casting, obviously.
And you better know what those orcs were.
Oh, they know. They know.
You knew what that was too, right?
I knew. I hope that they better know. After that, Legolas and Gimli is Tarzan and Toofus.
So cool.
Broing out.
So cool.
Broing out.
And one's shorter. One's long.
You love to see it. Aragorn, Fanta. You know it to be true.
Which kind of makes the whole where he put Roxanne make sense.
He says, bye.
Bye.
I was just being nice.
I got fettuccine away from me. That's perfect.
Oh, that's hilarious. And obviously, for all of them, Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli, that's Fanta, Tarzan, and Toofus fully evolved, for sure. Doing the most intense combat. All kinds of cool moves.
Oh, yeah.
You love to see it.
Very cool.
Mega Blaziken, the king.
Oh, so
The final
cool.
battle for Middle-earth.
So cool. Controlling a ghost army.
It's just Mikey doing special effects for
Yeah.
the whole Ghost Army. All right, the hobbits.
The hobbits.
Merry and Pippin. It's Scylla and Elmer.
Aw, they're so...
And they have to
And
stay
they
in
have
their
to say
baby
baby.
form. They have to stay in their baby form.
They will both grow big and strong, but for these purposes, they do have to stay baby.
And Pippin is Elmer.
Yes. Mary is Zilla, Pippin is Elmer.
Yeah.
I mean, you all should know that.
It's so cute. Elmer holding the orb on accident. Oh, I can't think about it.
Oh, no!
But
Do
saying,
not touch the Palantir, Elmer!
saving Faramir's life.
Oh, my gosh.
You go, Elmer. Fight for what's right.
Samwise Gamgee, played by Coconut,
And Frodo.
is Jackie Chan.
Jackie and Sealy as the... I would love to see Sealy in that little Gandalf costume with Jackie in the cart.
Who's Bilbo?
Ooh.
We didn't cast a
We
Bilbo.
didn't cast a Bilbo. I think because I stuck Bilbo in just Hobbit land.
Yeah. Listeners, if you
But there
haven't
should be a
thought about a Bilbo,
There should
let
be
us
a Bilbo.
know.
Sorry, you got me all distracted thinking about Jackie and Sealy doing the scene in the car with.
Yeah.
All right, then keep your secrets.
yeah.
Chan.
But yeah, who is Sealy's friends?
Oh, who
Dear friends.
is the Bilbo?
I mean, Bilbo has some troubles too.
Bilbo's got some issues.
Again, if you guys have thought, let us know who's the Bilbo that we missed.
I mean, Levy's got some troubles.
But not for, I feel like the Levy, I don't feel like Jackie would bond with Levy like that.
No, yeah, it's got to be somebody who Jackie could bond with and have
I
that
know
relationship.
I think I know who Bilbo is.
Who's Bilbo?
I think it's Pebble.
Is that too sad?
No.
Pebble as an adult?
I know. I see it.
But
do
if
see
Pebble's an
it.
adult, then that means it's mudslide, and that's too big. I mean, there's a bunch of little mudslides and Pebbles in this world, and Pebbles get to watch fireworks when Sealy shoots them off, and they love them.
I mean, it could be Pebble. It could be Pebble.
We have Oscar in that spot. Okay.
Hercules.
It's someone we never... Diglett? Maybe it's Murray?
Murray. Wild card, Murray.
Could just hide that ring like no tomorrow, though.
Oh my gosh. I mean, they do dig little hobbit hole under the hill.
Yeah, that could work.
Murray dug out bag end.
I think right now Murray's our Bilbo. But again, listeners, if you have thoughts,
It's true.
let us know who you think the Bilbo is.
Yeah, I could see Murray. I think Murray makes more sense than Lotsa.
Or Kabutops.
Right. Or even Clefairy.
Well, actually, I could get behind Lotsa because Jackie and Lotsa were caught at the same time.
That's true. That casting is TBD. That's the only one that's TBD. The rest of these are rock solid, I
Guys, we
think.
got an open casting call for Bilbo Baggins. It's a pretty big role.
I mean,
it could last a lifetime.
We're in callbacks right now. We've got Lotsa called back and Murray called back.
And Pebble.
And Pebble. So TBD there. Whoever doesn't get it could just be miscellaneous hobbits. But outside of that, that is our casting of Cuddle Bunch and Teen Squad Lord of the Rings. You're welcome.
We hope you enjoy this and spend some time in the Shire.
Are you looking for high-quality, family-friendly podcasts? Shows that are safe for younger or more sensitive listeners? Podicon Go is a reliable corner of the internet for the kind of podcast that everyone can enjoy. From educational programs to conversational topics and incredible storytelling and role-playing shows in a variety of styles, themes, and age groups. Podicon Go is a group of independent podcast creators dedicated to creating high-quality programs that provide family fun for everyone. Visit podicongo.com for an ever-growing lineup of shows, complete with descriptions and ways you can listen. Connect with the Podicon Go family-friendly podcast network on Facebook and Twitter. PODICON Go. It's podcast fun for everyone. Podicon Go.
Thank you for listening to Postcards from Poor and Quest Company Jr.
Postcards from Pearl is a fan-made podcast and is not affiliated with Nintendo, Game Freak, or the Pokemon Company.